Good evening, YouTube, BookTube. This is Johnny. It is February the 27th. It is going on 8:37. Well, maybe it's going on 7:37. 7:37 at night here in Southwest Michigan on a very cold, snowy, winter, dark, dismal night. My wife just left to drive down a freeway to her book club, and I came to my main study to prepare my March 2019 diary. I always make these kind of videos because that's what I do. Some people like them, some people could care less. So as you all know, I have this and I tear it out. So I tear out March, tear it out. And then I have to cut the edges off so they'll fit in my folder. These little rough edges, see here? So I cut these off with my scissors. I've had these scissors for almost, I'd say I've had these scissors for 40 years. Something like that. So then after I cut the edges off, I put on the front cover of these two folders. I'm using yellow. Last month, for the month of February, I used red. So I'll use yellow for spring, sunshine. Yeah, we're just deluding ourselves here. I don't think we're ever going to see sunshine. It's been one of the longest winters I can remember. We are setting records for cold weather in February. It's never been so cold. So it's going to be March. How you spell March? You know, if I always tell myself, if I could spell and if I knew English grammar, I would be a writer. I can't spell and I don't know English grammar. And I can't pronunciate. I have some learning disabilities, I suppose. So it's March 2019. So I put March on here, make sure I have it the right, upside down. March. So yeah, today was a very normal day. I didn't freak out. I didn't go to the psych ward. So after I put, as you all know, the first folder is day 1 to day 15. And then the second folder is from the 16th to the 31st of March. So then I put the thing in the folder. So yeah, today, this morning I got up and I read this morning for devotions. I read Exalted Above the Heavens, The Risen Ascended Christ by Peter C. Orr. I almost done with this. I got one more chapter to read in that. So I read that this morning, and then my wife wanted to go grocery shopping. And first she wanted to go to the library to pick up the books that they're reading in her book club tonight, what they're going to read this time. And then we went and put gas in the car, and then we went grocery shopping. So when we got home, it was lunchtime, And then I wrote some in my diary. I watched stuff on YouTube and looked at my email. And I basically read today this book I got yesterday at the Book Nook. Yeah, yesterday was... What was yesterday? What's today? I went to the Book Nook. My memory is so short. Today is the 27th. I went to the Book Nook on the 25th and I got this as a used book, and it's by Thomas Murphy, a novel by Roger Rosenblatt. So I've been reading this. I also got 2 books in the mail. I mentioned that in one of my videos recently, that I was going to get 2 books in the mail, and this is one of the books I got in the mail. It was yesterday, The Nervous States, Democracy and the Decline of Reason by William Davies. I read this yesterday, and then I got this book in the mail yesterday, Embracing Contemplation, Reclaiming a Christian Spiritual Practice, edited by John H. Cole and Kyle C. Strobel. Yeah, I read these yesterday when I got them in the mail, looked at them. I read this last night before I went to bed, Nervous States, Democracy and the Decline of Reason by William Davies. So I read these yesterday off and on after I got them in the mail. Usually the mail comes around here 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's what I'm reading. I don't have anything else coming in the mail that I can remember right now. Now, in March, I don't know. I got stuff coming in March, towards the end of the month, I think. But I'm not really sure. So that's my diary. I don't really... Tomorrow morning, I have a dentist appointment to get my teeth cleaned. Next Thursday, my wife leaves for Seattle, Washington area. She's going to spend a week there in Seattle area visiting our son Josiah and his wife Hannah and our little granddaughter Marika. And then she's going to go to, after a week, she's going to fly to Denver and spend a week with our daughter Bethany and her husband Andy and our grandchildren Louisa, Margaret, and Jack. And I'll be here hoping that the Lord will give me grace to take being alone that long period of time. But what can you do? You just got to deal with it. So that's it. I don't really think I have anything else. Yeah, March. As far as in March, I'm going to read, like I said, the March Mammoth. I'm going to read Epistle to the Romans by Richard N. Longenecker, the New International Greek Testament Commentary. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to read this whole thing, but I will read it throughout the throughout the month of March and see how far I get. And I do want to look at this book, Paul, Apostle of Liberty, Origin and Nature of Paul's Christianity by Richard N. Longenecker. Still want to look at this. Just look at some chapters. Reread. So I don't think we have anything else to communicate. Tomorrow is February the 28th, the last day of February 2019. Today I ended on page, for my diary, I ended on page 183 for the year 2019. So, yeah, today is a Wednesday. So I hope you're having a good new week. Well, I hope you're having a good week. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the new subscribers. Don't know what else to say, so I'll sign off. And until next time, bye.